na-asụlụ egwu asụ dị n'mma na-ekwelu na-ekwe ma nke melu ngụpụta kacha ụtọ ya bụ ugwu siri ike rinne mana ọwụzi nka ka eji arị ya mbekwu gawa marụbido asị na ọhara kata ka ọ na-agazi onye owe nwe nye ọma onye amụma radile na amụrịa ya na nkịta ọbịa bụ nwanne anụ ufe bụ udene ka ọ na-azapụ mana aja ara wa nkenu ụwa bụ udene n'ọbụkwọ ntụ ịda mbabe na-aghachi azụ ọganiru arọ maka onye nkolopụ obi onye igarabada bụ onye ruru abụọ elu ezu ememe arụrụ arụ eme nchukwa oji ọnwụ egbu ọjị saa akpachara egwu ọ gafela ọdụdụ oke ọfụrụ dịka aghaghị ife ọkalụ onye mgbe mwapụta ọkụkọ mkpụrụ apụ onye ya si n'ogwu maga na doji ebe ama n'ife afọ na ọchagharụkwa ojiri ọnụ lecha owere ilesalụ ebuke were abalị megharịkwa ọnụ ife na-ebe ụlọ na aja igugu ma ikuku bịa otunye ụlọ n'ogbo mmiri ndị egbe ji abalị agba anazụgo ndị ji egwu eti mmanwụ mgbe ngana ngana egwugwegwulọbịa mana enwere ajọ mmụọ o ji isi anya ọkụ azụ anụ ka ogologo ntị echie isi na-egbu ogidi ọwa nkụtara chọ nwoke na nwoke du n'obi gburugburu na nwoke na-eri n'ude agagata kpọkwuru keji amadike ọ dị ka mkpume dọ n'ibele mmiri ebili tụcha na-arụ mkpume zuru ike ọkpọchi ntị ka ejiri keye na ntacha obi inyi n'ibu ji aga n'ugwu ọdabụrụ na ama abụba jajarara ọkụ na agba itoolugo olugbo ezi n'azụ kama na ọ na-edebekwa iwu obodo okwu na ụka ghara ịghafe ife bụ n'isi agụwa ọrụ n'ogbo gota na macha ọrụ agụogokata bụ onye ya ụwa niile anya ọtụ nwandoro na akpa akịdị ajọ ọnya chụrụ aka n'aka n'ezie osi na nkwụ dapụ jebe n'ọjị kenu onye gbakọrịcha nyaba agụ ya egbu ya ọrịa gbuo ozu ya na ya were naba n'anya ụtọ na-edo n'elu ife njujuara ajụta ife kama nara ebu afọ ime aka ụkata ibe ọgbọgbọ ugbo n'ụwa alụ ilo nọ ya bara anyị ebe o si bi ụwa dị elu chiwozi na nwa ebunu ma ọsọ ka o ji eri ugwu chiegbe n'obe nke abụla rịrị n'aba mmụọ na-ejiritu n'iru onwe n'onogbo atụrụdala olu n'ọwụ dị a na kọrịa ọkụkọ ojii eyikwa n'akwa ọcha anụ ọbịa ya aba n'ụlọ n'olu akwa ọkụkọ dọ na nkata ama nke bụ oke na nwunye a na-ama ngwọlọ n'ụgbọ ama afọ ya mụ eze n'ilu onyinye amara dị n'iche n'iche ihe ngwongwo dị nnukwu bugara eke onye kara obi azawa n'ọnụ ọna ụjọ na jeje na ojuru egbe Uncle the number, you were on Banino. Omume Wojuku, you can ban with the cuckoo out of the way you tell us. Never run any Yama. She's only job and no one no mume. I will go to Masakobo. Cabo Sarah, Nakana Bokeji. I was in the car. I was in the car. This is a bacanaro. Maybe you know, never told you. Quebec and the Maronian net to Gaffa. Go to Gamaro Chinkata. Even I never know what deep. You go down on Nakatoji. Go capital one capital. Nigo both fake. Million Atabu, yes, Lika. Imagine why you're nigga. One no cozy. Thank you so much, dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time zone. I salute each and every one of you that are here today. Greetings from my end. If you are here now, please do well to share the program. Do well to share the program. Do well to share the program. Share it in all platforms where you are so that more people will know that we are here and join us. I salute each and every one of you, more especially those beloved Biafrans that have been doing everything to make sure that the work of the Biafra restoration continues. I salute each and every one of you immensely for the great job you all are doing. May Chukwokika Abiyama, Adonai, Elohim, may He continue to strengthen each and every one of you. For this work, it is a very massive work, but with the power of Elohim, we are going to come out victorious. We are going to come out victorious. That is why I'm telling each and every one of us to be strong, like our leader advised each and every one of us. Our leader said we should be strong and we will see the enemy that have risen up against us. But you just have to be strong. If you're not strong, what is happening today will sweep you away. Mazi Uchenna, I salute you from here. Our own Ife Diche, I salute you from here. Ezibonwa Chineke. I salute each and every one of you as you come in. Do well to share, like, and subscribe. There's a video of our brother I want to bring to us, where we'll speak briefly on this, our brother's video, then we'll move to what we have this evening. We are still on the topic analyzing the very statement of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. And we are bringing up for you what that necessitated the statement of our Prime Minister. Then when he found out on Ankitinabo, that things don't just happen. Things don't happen on the space. Things don't just happen in a vacuum. There are things that provoke something to start happening. And that is what we are pointing out for you, that the statement that the Biafra Prime Minister
the statement he made on the 1st of October. We told you there's a lot of messages in there, and we are here to bring out those messages for you and explain it in a way that everybody will understand it. And we have been doing justice to this since yesterday, and today we are where he said that to secure and keep Biafra safe is the primary aim of the Biafra Republic government in exile and the de facto government in homeland. And where the prime minister said that if you go around the whole zoological republic, that you will see IDP camp all over the place, but you will not find even a single IDP camp in Biafra land. And I have given many of us tasks that you should go and check to know if what the prime minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile is saying is truth or false. If you go and check and you find out that there's any IDP camp, come here on this um uh, on this television station, or you call it a broadcasting station. You come here and table it and tell everybody, oh, this thing that the prime minister said is not really true, because that uh, there are people that are living in IDP camp in Biafra land. But when you go around and find out that it's true, we also expect you to come here. Sonny, my brother, you're welcome. We also expect you to come here. The link to come into the studio is there. In case anyone feels like coming in, the link is there. You can come in and lend in your voice to what we are saying. If you go around and find out that there is no IDP anywhere in Biafra land, then we expect you to come also and tell us you have gone around and that there's no IDP in Biafra land. And that kudos goes to the Biafra Liberation Army. That kudos goes to the Biafra Republic government in exile. That kudos goes to everyone that is supporting the movement of the Biafra liberation. It goes to them. Those that are supporting, giving their one naira, their one dollar, their one penny, their one whatever that they are giving. That is to go a long way to make sure that what we are doing does not fall on the deaf ears. And today you're seeing the immense result that it is yielding. A lot of people have started talking. This our brother gave a direct message. There are some decoded languages. I might not decode everything, but he gave a direct message to our people. He gave a direct message. All of them listens to our prime minister, because the statement he's making is exactly on track with what the prime minister said on October 1st. And this video came out just yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Today's third, yes, yesterday. So Biafrans, we will go and play this video. He speaks in Biafran language, and I will try as much as possible to see if I can throw light to it, to some of those people that only hear the 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 foreign language, and some of our brothers in Biafra land that doesn't really understand Igbo that much, that are not fluent in Igbo language. So we move. Let me play the video of this our brother. I welcome each and every one of you once more. And remember from where we stopped. We played the video in the morning showing you the reasons why the Prime Minister made the statement that he made. That a nation that people are celebrating 64 years independent, a grandfather, a father and a grandfather is still telling you that he's still looking forward to see that nation where he will be free, where his children will have a good education, quality education, where his children will go to university and come back and have the job and have a job opportunities, where his life will not be under threat every now and then, where he can be free to go out and come in without being kidnapped. This man said he's still looking forward to seeing this Nigeria of their dream. But the truth is that that Nigeria of their dream will never materialize, because like the prime minister said, that Nigeria failed right from the day of creation. And I proved that to each and every one of us in the morning. For those that were not here in the morning, I told us in the morning, nobody created Nigeria. Those they said is their founding fathers is a lie. And I still go further to prove that to you at the case at the course of this meeting this evening. I'll go further to prove it for you that nobody at all is a founding father to Nigeria. Everybody that is telling you that is a founding father to Nigeria, that person is a lawyer and there's no truth in him. There's no truth in that person. The only people that found Nigeria is those that created the business empire that is called Royal Niger Company. If you are the CEO of a Royal Niger Company, then if you say you are a founding father of Nigeria, it is 100% correct. But if you are not one of the CEOs in Royal Niger Company, you are not part of those that created Nigeria, and you shouldn't be arrogating such positions to yourself. That is what we established in the morning. Let's listen to this.
Ijana begi no begi ka nwoke. Ihe mara ihe iji akpọrọ ka nwoke. Na ya dị ya gbapụrụ ndị ntọrị na be anyị ma ọ gbapụrụ ndị na-emegide anyị. Na o nwere ndị na-ezite ha bịa mebi anyị ka anyị were gbakesịa maka na okwe gbaa n'ibe n'ibe mgbe anya ka ọha mmụọ ji ekwo. Okwe gbaa n'ibe ọha mmụọ apụta iro. O nwezikwere onye iwe na-ewe na n'Igbo ncha. Anyị niile agbafusie ịrụcha ụlọ ịhapụrụ ya nwanne papa gị na ya ga-adịra mma. Ụfọdụ mekiziri peace with their uncle because na ọ nọzi n'ụlọ ọ gbara ọsọ uncle ya nọzi n'ụlọ ka o nyeziri ike ya nwa ọmara ya na ya dọrọ na mma orezoghara ya nkụrụ ja leta.
I want you to listen very attentively to this voice, and I want to ask, please, how many of us there does not really hear Igbo that much? I will try as much as possible to throw more light on what he's saying. This our brother said that in Biafra land, we no longer have men. That every male child in Biafra land, you have to go and equip yourself and stay in your house like a man should do. In the olden days, there's no Igbo man house that you will go to that you will not see this then gone. There's no place you will go that you will not see a machete that is well sharpened. There's no Biafran house that you will go that you will not see one thing or the other that is a protective measure that they are using to protect themselves. But today, in our nation, in Biafra land, everybody is now afraid to his bone marrow. Everybody is now dancing the music of the Janjaweed. The Janjaweed have instigated fear in so many people and get them busy with so many other things. An Igbo man is more interested in his container that is in the wharf, more interested in the market that he wants to go to China to buy, more interested in his warehouses and all that. He's not interested on how will these warehouses of mine, how will all these things that I have acquired for myself, how are they going to be protected? How are they going to be protected? What if there's a policy that is passed today in the Zoological Republic? What if there's a policy that is passed and that policy was against this, my business, and that policy crippled this business? What is going to be of me? Nobody is thinking in this direction again. Everybody are preparing his family to run out of the country. To run out of the country. Many are in Canada. Many are in London. Many are in Asia countries. Many are in a lot of places that are not Biafra land. And they said, instead of them to kill me, let me just stay here. Let me just stay here and wait. if any when things now calm down, I will go home. Many people have run out to wait until when things calm down, and they stayed there and aged. And they stayed there and give birth to all their children, and their children grew up and get married there, and that is how their lineage was cut off from Biafra land. And some of their siblings, some of their kingsmen, that never wanted them to ever come back because the land that their father left for them, they want it to be more than enough for them and their own children. They don't want a situation where you will come back from America or come back from UK, come back from London, come back from any of these places tomorrow, and you begin to lay claim on your own right as a son of the soil. That is the lamentation of this, our brother. That those that are in the US, those that are all over the place, when it's time for you to come back and see your people. Stop running. The truth is that if they want to hunt you down from the place you are, running down will not solve any problem. Running have never solved any problem before and is not going to start solving it today. That is what this our brother is saying. N'onye nọrụbe ka nwoke anọzina ka nwa okpuru anọzina nwa okpuru anọzina ka mmadụ na-esi mmụọ. That is what our brother is saying. Stand up and stand on your feet like a man, like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is rightly doing, like Mazi Simon Ekpa is rightly doing, like the Liberation Army is rightly doing, like the members of the Biafra Republic government in exile and homeland are rightly doing. These are the actions that people will see and say, yes, Nanwoke Dibonya. The Fulanis have been testing our waters to know if there's still men remaining in Biafra land. Let me tell you what the game is all about. If you don't know it today. The British colony masters has been testing our waters to know if the spirit that is in those men of 1967, 1970 is still remaining in the generation of today, or have they used Indomie and all this nonsense food that they are bringing for us, and other ones that they say that they are canned foods and all that, if they have used it to reduce our gene or make our brain turn our brain upside down, that we are no longer reasoning like human beings, that we are no longer reasoning like our fathers. That is the water they are test running, and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa has proven them wrong, that there are still men. That the men of 1967, 1970, Ekumeku men, have not all died. That Ekumeku lives in us. And nobody can take that away from us. That Elohim, the spirit of Elohim, lives in us. And that is a spirit that resists anything that has to do with slavery. And they have tested it and see, these people, that is to say that after 100 years, we have not been able to reduce these people from what they used to know to what they don't know. That is why they went on to tell you that you don't have history, because they want you to be a fugitive. They want you to be a wanderer. They want you to be on daily basis. You are struggling to find yourself. They want you to have identity crisis, like what is happening today in the coastal region, that was happening before now in the coastal region. There's one of our brothers that also come out of recent to also propagate the gospel of who they are, that they know who they are. From Anioma, from Okwani, from all these places, they are rising up and speaking, because those identity crises that give them Niger Delta, that give them what that doesn't exist, that is so shameful to human. Those things that give them that name have expired, because they are their eyes are opened and they have seen what is at stake. That is what this our brother is pointing out. He's talking expressly to the Biafrans. Listen to it again.
Ijana begi noro begi ka nwoke. Imana yiji akporo ka nwoke. Na ya da.
If you know what you will use to prepare yourself like a man, go and prepare yourself like a man. that we will not run away from our land. We will not run away from our land. This is a clear message. We will not run away from our land. For those that are thinking that by what they are doing, suppressing of our people and trying to kill us anytime, that by so doing we will run away from our land. This, our brother, is telling the Biafrans expressly that we are not going to run from our land. That our land had been given to us by our forefathers, and we cannot run from it. That is what our brother is saying.
That
we will not run from kidnappers. We will not run also from those that are sending them to come and suppress us, to make our land ungovernable. That will not run from those that are the Fulani stooges that are sending them to come and kidnap us. That will not run from them. Because they are doing this, they are sending them to do this so that we'll start running away from our villages and leave our villages vulnerable for attack. That is what our brother is sending out to Biafrans, for everyone to guide his loins. That this is not the time to panic, like our leader would say. This is not the time to panic. This is the time those that are called for these very purpose will comfort and fight. This is the time those that are called will comfort and fight. Our leader said we are being buffeted from every side. We are being fought from every side. We are being attacked from every side. We cannot breathe from any side. This, our brother, is telling us today, in line with what the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in Ezra said, that Biafra land can never be under threat. That Biafra land and the citizens of Biafra can never live in fear. Our brother is telling us everybody should guide his loins. Guide up your loins and stand up like a man and fight. Let me try to explain that parable to you. What they have been trying to do is for everyone to your tent, O Israel. If you see your brother, you face this side. If you see your sister, you face this side. If you see this one, you face, since it's them, let them be. Then the enemy will have upper hand against our lives. Makanasi na nwanne na abo n'ụwa ọgụgbu onwe fa. Ndị ilo abịabịa were ife ha nwe. That is what our brother is saying. That they have been trying over time to see if we can be scattered all over the place. And before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came, they thought they have succeeded. They thought they had succeeded in breaking us in pieces. They thought they have succeeded in sending us to exile. They thought they have succeeded in chasing us away from our homelands. But the emergence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu proved them wrong. And the time they thought they have succeeded also by deplatforming Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, kidnapping him from Kenya, Mazi Simon Ekpa proved them more bigger wrong than what they have ever imagined before. That is what our brother is saying. That they cannot chase us away. Makanone enwe okwegba nibe nibe oga akora moji ekpo. But Oramwa Yekporo Biafra. They cannot.
Make peace with their uncle because no knows no but also ọnkụl ya nọziri ụlọ ka o nyeziri kii ya nwa ọmụrụ ya na ya dọrọ na mma orezughara eme ya nkụrụ jee leta ndị mbe nna jee na ruo ebe ahụ akwụ nna atachasị ebe a ụfọdụ mere nwunye nna ha na ya na-enwe okwu ya ka o nyere kii ụmụ nwunye ya taa
nke ewugodo ụmụnna nke nye kii na aka na mma na-enwe ebe ndị ewu Fulani enwe ndị enwe ebe nke wụ Fulani herdsmen wụnya mere occupy before the Biafra Liberation Army bido ọlụ jenu ebe ife dịka Ihitokwa jenu ebe dịka all these places zosiri ezo ka ifu ebe mpiti na-ekwe jenu Nsugbe before now ụmụ ebe a gasị to mention but a few ka ifu ebe Mbeku bụ abụọ n'isi wee na-akpagharị. A lot of things have been happening in our land that these people will disguise that they are railing cows. They will use their cow and occupy your place. That this our mother that time in Abia State that came out and he was complaining on what these people are doing. They are railing cow in her house, destroying her crops and everything. The one who go do mona when ha na-eme na onye wo nwanne ka ya na abụ na adoga ife ma ọ na-aka ekwu odidi ka dị nọ nke onye ilo na-emeghi na-agwa na enwe ife ya eme ị makwa ife wu na mmadụ bata be gị jide ife nwere ha anya gị na-abụ kpọrọ nwunye gị ha anya gị na-abụ kpọrọ nwa gị ha anya gị na-abụ na-emeghị na-enweghị ife ihe emeni and enweghị ife ihe emeni n'ezi afa. That is the worst thing that can happen to a man. That your fellow man came to your house, take your wife, your daughters, your sons, and before you, they are molesting them. Before you, it happened. And the Yoruba woman and the family experienced it firsthand. Because while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was echoing this thing, nobody wants to listen. Nobody. None of them wants to listen. Everybody says, oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a warmonger. Oh, he talks too much. Oh, he doesn't. I like what he's saying, but the way he's saying it. You like what Mazi Simon Ekpa is saying today, but the way the approach. There have never been a time the approach to freedom. There have never been a time to the approach to freedom Nigerians has ever understand it. The only approach that they understand is the one that Tinubu is giving to them, the one that Nigeria is giving to them. That is the only approach they understand. And they know how to adjust. But once you are coming to change the status quo that keeps them complaining in a complainant room, they don't seem to understand it. They will have problem with the way you talk. They will have problem with the way you call people names. They will have problem the way you speak. They will have problem the way you make your broadcast. Kedu nke anyị emela ụnụ ya dị mma. Ị na-afụ na nta bakutego ife ka nta bakutego mmadụ nọ. And you still want everybody to come on the media and begin to romance and to romance your ego. Are we going to, through romancing of your ego, achieve the goal of restoring Biafra? So that when you are now proud, at least Afifi Jimake Wenagala. Because everybody that is boasting today in any part where you are just fooling yourself. Because you have nothing to be proud of. My brother Godwin Chukwuemeka, you're welcome. You have nothing to be proud of. You might have some millions in your account. You might say you have a house in America. Good and fine. You might have houses in London, in Spain, in any of these places. But that does not make you amount to anything once your home is in chaos. When you cannot freely, many of our people, if you come to America and see what our people and see men in America, you will marvel. If two people in America in America decide to sponsor what the Biafra Liberation Army is doing till the time Biafra will be restored, we have people in America that can do it. But the question you ask yourself is, why are they not doing it? Why they are not doing it is because the spirit of one Nigeria is still domiciled in them. That spirit of, oh, I'm the only big man in town. Why must I even do it? What title are they going to give me? How will they know that I'm the one doing it? If I do it now, then other people will come and start enjoying. Once you still have this nomadic spirit in you, you can never make a headway. And you will remain in America, like our leader will say. That if you refuse to support this struggle, and you are in America, working and receiving salary, and you allowed those that are the Nigerian terrorist state are put in jeopardy to bring out their 1 naira, bring out their 2 naira to support what other good, well-meaning Biafrans are doing to restore the Biafra of our dream. And you come back that time to tell us how you are a first-class engineer, how you are world engineer, how you are this and that, how you have all the money in the world to turn Biafra land around. That time we will tell you that we no longer need your money. Because the time we needed the money is now. There are a lot of things that
secret. All the mighty.
if you want to know those things that are needed, because everything cannot be made open here, you can contact the contact Biafra Republic government in exile is all over the place. If you don't know how to reach, we can link you up with the Minister of Information. From there, you take it up. Or you have there in America, the Liaison office is there. The Liaison office, go to the Liaison office. Meet with the person that are there in the office, the coordinator there. And you ask him, you tell him, this is what I want to do. Can I have access to the Prime Minister? We can link you up. You have access with the Prime Minister. If you have a tangible something to say, not to come and give us suggestions. What we need is money. Give us money and keep your suggestions to yourself. And when Biafra comes, you can bring every suggestion you have in the world. Or you bring money, if there's any suggestion, very tangible, something you have to say, you say it. The Biafra Republic government in exile, the cabinet will look into it. If it's something that worth implementing, it will be implemented. Or if it's the one that is not needful now, it will be put on record. That is the thing that is needed. But if you are there and wasting your time and thinking, oh, that this thing, are you sure that is ever going to be possible? Many other people have said so in many other places. And today, they are saying it, that actually it is possible. Like, what they call it? South Korea. South Korea, many people in South Korea never believed in the freedom of South Korea. But today they have seen that truly these people have achieved them that we did not support. And those people that did not support, go. I will not be the one to tell you what is happening to them. Go and do some research. Because Nigerians, one of their problems, they don't do those that are journalists among them don't even do investigative journalism. They will hear information, they will swallow it hook, line, and sinker. Go and do your own investigation. Ask around. You have your smartphone. It's not only to gossip in the media that you have it for. Go and do some investigation and ask around what is happening in South Korea. What is happening to those that did not support the South Korea freedom? And they will tell you. Also ask about those that didn't support that of Russia and those that didn't support that of Finland. All these countries, go and do your investigation and you'll come and tell us. This our brother is sending a very strong message in line with what the Prime Minister said on October 1st. Why we are bringing this is as we are analyzing the speech of our leader. We have to bring the things that are connected, that are interconnected with what the Prime Minister is saying for a better understanding. I want to salute my own sister, Stella. Stella Isaac, I salute you from here, my sister. You are welcome. You're highly welcome. Diana, you're welcome. Greetings from here. My sister, I salute you. I hope you bring food. You're welcome. And the link is there for anybody that wants to join me studio. I will have a short time to entertain anybody. I think Margaret said she will be coming today. I'll be expecting her to come. And Diana, Stella, if you want to come in, just click on that link there and I will bring you in the studio for you to lend in your voice. So what am I saying? These are the things that we are pointing out. We must stand up like a man and defend our land. We not just run inside and leave the job for the women. Because in Aba riot, it's the women that was fighting for the men. And we don't want a repeat of what that happened in Aba riot. We don't want a repeat of that. We don't want a repeat of that at all, at all. We want our people to stand up and do the needful. To do what they are supposed to do and not to slack back. Let's listen to this, our brother. He made a very serious point. Then, after listening to him, we will go and touch light on what the Prime Minister said before we start to wrap it up.
And the good houses on Alibo. Everybody's on their own. Kedu mgbe ị ga-agbadebe ọsọ a? Mana kwa amara na akwa a na-achụ gị na-agba na-achụ gị. Mana ị
na-achụ gị na-agba onye na-achụ ha na-achụsi gị ike. When they are after you and you are running, they will keep on pursuing you. Fulani cannot start chasing you and all of a sudden when he sees that you're now running away, he will stop. Go and ask Benue people. Have they stopped chasing them? The answer is no. Go and ask a Middle Belt, those that call themselves Middle Belt. Have they stopped chasing them? The answer is no. Go and ask even Yoruba people. Have they stopped chasing them in all the compromises of the Yorubas to pretend to them that we are one? Even when Tinubu have come out and said that Fulani and Yorubas, they are one and the same. Have they stopped chasing them? The answer, you cannot compromise your way out of the Fulani trap. The more you compromise, the more they will have a hand and opportunity to send all of you to RIP. That is what our brother is saying. Stop running. When are you going to stop running? When are you going to stop running? Is it when they chase you to your final realm, to your grave? Is that where? That is where everybody stops running anyway. But we, the present-day Biafrans, we don't want ourselves to be chased into the grave without making any significant effects on our society. Without chasing back these warmongers that have come to take possession of our land. We cannot do that. That is why our leader said they will send some of our people to RIP, and we also will send them to RIP, and at the end of the day, Biafra will come. And that is what is happening now. You heard the broadcast of our Prime Minister, and you heard when he said that all those facilities that are accommodating Fulani Janjaweed, the terrorist, to come and fight and maim our people, that those facilities, none of them will stand. Every one of them will go down. That is the measures that the Biafra Republic government in exile is putting to make sure that you live in safety in Biafra land. What our brother just said is exactly what is happening now. That if the enemy is after you and you are running, he will never stop chasing after you. But once you run and say, no, what is even wrong with me? And you turn back, that those people that are chasing you will begin to run, and you will not be the one that is chasing those people that is chasing you. The hunter will become hunted, just like it's happening in Biafra land now. Let me show you something. Let me show you what was happening in Biafra land before now. Let me show you what that bring about what our Prime Minister was saying. I want to show you something. Listen to this, Efulef. Listen to this boy.
Mama. You will go there today. Okay, you will go there Saturday and constitute nuisance.
This has been what these people have been doing in Biafra land. That is what that our brother is lamenting for. Look at the jihadis that was given a military uniform because he said that is the repented Boko Haram. And they are boasting that they will come to our land and constitute nuisance. Hear it. It's not me that said it.
You will go there on Saturday. You will go there on Saturday and constitute nuisance. Okay.
They will come to Biafra land and constitute nuisance. Let me flash the nuisance that they have been constituting in Biafra land that necessitated the Biafra Prime Minister to say enough is enough. Look at this. Are you seeing that? This is people's home. And this is the nuisance that this jihadis is telling you here. That they will come and they will constitute nuisance. And this nuisance is what they have been constituting in Biafra land, not until Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, the Prime Minister of Biafra, Mejiri Buago, Dilo Sinodronko, Manahekwetago Nodonko, came in and say enough.
Ijana Peki no Peki Kawoka. Imana Yija Podoka. Na yaja Burunda Tori, na Bai, Mama Burunda Megizai. No, we're ending this day. Maybe I will ever kiss ya.
Then when ending this day, I say, Hahabia maybe I. Kai when wake back is here. Hopus or Joy is one of them. Dave Umai is one of them. All the southeastern governors are all in it. All the senators of the eastern of the eastern extraction are all in it. All the local government chairmen are all in it. And many of the so-called religious traditional rulers are all in it. And many of the religious leaders are all in this. Can we wake up phone abai? Mana Jehovah Semba. Nanya ya bofurunda na bai. Na bai wo bai. And if I want to know why, immediation na bai no doma. Aye me. We're going to do it. Makanasi na aga kata apokuru keja amanke. We will do everything to preserve and save our land from the hands of the wicked one.
And Okwebani Benibe, Mbako Hamojepo, Okwebani Benibe or Hamapatiro. Almost a good only when they were any winter. I need now.
Did you hear that? Enwezikwara onye iwe na-ewe na ala Igbo ncha. Hey, God. This our brother understood who the Biafrans are because he is a Biafran blood. There's a way you will do something to the Biafran and he will say enough is enough. That thing that is going to happen tomorrow, let it start today. This man is asking, are there still men that have this lion heart in Biafra land? Are there still people that feels grieved that our people are being punished for a crime that we never committed? Or just him and when a witcher? That's a big question that for you that is not supporting the government to answer. That is the question that you that is still believing in one Nigeria is for you to answer it. Before you were wig, a man if what else do you want to see? Do you want to see when you join your ancestors? Then from the land of the spirit, then you will now from there lamenting. Ah, I would have believed it. And by then you have gone and others will take your place. But that will never be the portion of the Biafrans. We are doing something about it.
Ụfọdụ na-achụ nwere ike isi ọ dịkwa ka ndị ewetakwa ike nke ikpeazụ a ibidokwa chụwa ndị na-achọ gị mana anyị bụ Igbo anụ
anyị ebuteghị iko Pentecost anyị ebuteghị ike anyị ebuteghị ike and the Zoological Republic will hear from the Biafrans. That is what the Prime Minister said, and they are getting the message. They are really getting the message. They are getting the message. The mama.
Many meeting in the PG obodo many meeting. Ndo obodo kwusie onye okwu. Ka onye ọbụla nubata na Christmas.
Ka ha esi ekwu okwu ebe ife ha nyere ufa ka ha ghara ikwu okwu gbadoro ha na akpere. Ka ha esi ekwu okwu. They cannot talk. There's no way they will speak. The PGs, those Ohaneze Ndoshi Nandama, they can never talk. Those traditional rulers, they can never talk because these are certificate traditional rulers. If they talk, the certificate that was given to them will be collected by the same government that gave it to them. So those certificates we are giving to them so that they will be controlled from the caliphate. So that the caliphate will control them. And I want to tell each and every one of us, if you say, oh, you say that you have a traditional ruler in your village, the caliphate is the head of all traditional rulers in Nigeria. So long as you are in Nigeria and you are a traditional ruler, you are paying allegiance to the caliphate. That is what most people don't even know. As long as you are Igwe, you are chief, you are this, you are that, you are paying allegiance to the caliphate. That is the way they made it to be. And your people accepted it to be so.
I better take our position. Number one about Christmas, I get your money. Weapon the wage. When you see at TC and a profit, weapon the wage. When I have whatever sound anyway. Can what you go heavy? The way I
is asking you that is not doing anything. You that is waiting to see when Simon Ekpa will fail is asking you, when are you going to stop running? This run that you're running, you're looking for a way to japa, you're looking for a way to do this, you're looking for a way to do that, you're looking for a way, let it not be, let it just be, how can we just do it? Let it be that this Biafra something is not being talked about. When are you going to stop this fear? This fear that have been concocted in you, when are you going to stop? That is the question he's asking. When are you going to stop? Let's hear from our Prime Minister with the remaining few minutes we have before it is 1 hour. Because we say that this program will always be 1 hour, so that if anybody that is working, anybody in the office or doing one thing or the other, you want to listen to it and get the message that you have sent, it will be very easy for you to do so. That's why you don't want to make it to be lengthy for like 1 hour or 2 hours or thereabout. We just want it to be 1 hour, 1 hour. There's something our prime minister said. I want to pinch on it. Tomorrow we continue from where we stop.
Use their vote to advocate for independence of Biafra. The reasons are very numerous. And I will take it one at a time. From the historical injustices against Biafra people, the Nigeria genocidal war against Biafra.
The injustices against the people is what that our brother was lamenting about. That when are we going to stop running? Those people that are still very afraid, when is their fear going to leave them? When are they going to stop being afraid and standing up like a man to do the needful and standing up like a woman to do the needful? That is what our prime minister is saying, because I told you that everything our prime minister said in October 1st is almost the lamentation that this man is making. That is to tell you that everybody listens to the prime minister of the Biafra Republic government in Israel. And those that are being called for this purpose, they are getting agitated on a daily basis and saying enough is enough. The genocidal war against the Biafrans is what are the things that necessitated all these things, these grievances of the Biafrans. And we are not going to back down until we pay back to those that have caused us pain.
From 1967 to 1970, also known as the Biafra War, was a brutal chapter in Nigerian history. The eastern region, known as Biafra, declared independence as the Republic of Biafra after enduring many years of systematic marginalization and violent pogroms in the northern Nigeria and other part of Nigeria. The war resulted in an estimated 1 to 3 million deaths, children, primarily from starvation due to the blockade imposed by the Nigerian government.
And these things are what they want us to sweep under carpet. Yoruba want us to sweep it under carpet. Britain want us to sweep it under carpet. Fulani from Sahel want us to sweep it under carpet. Because that is Biafran children that was starved to death in 1967, 1970. Those that said we will tell our stories, we are telling our stories. We are the ones that have this story and we must tell it the way it is. Nobody will tell our story. We are the ones that will tell our story, and we're going to set that record very straight.
This tragic history has left deep scars in millions of Biafrans and, of course, in Biafra consciousness, especially when the post-war reconciliation was superficial and incomplete with the IRRR.
That RRR is the reconciliation, the rehabilitation, and the reconstruction that the Nigerian terrorist state, through British, promised that they are going to carry out in Biafra land. That every Biafra property that was destroyed during that genocidal war will be reconstructed. That the Biafrans that have suffered kwashiorkor, those that have suffered in that war, will be rehabilitated. That they will be taken to the hospitals for them to be taken good care of, their mental state and all that. And they also said that they will reconstruct everything they have destroyed. They will reintegrate. That we are now going to live in harmony. That is reintegrating. That the people from the north will now live in Biafra land, buy land, build powerful houses and everything. That what that is good for the good will also be good for the ganja. That is what this 3R stands for. But had these people keep to any of these promises, the answer is no. They keep on defaulting and defaulting, and they have dealt with us more than what they did in 1967, 1970 Biafra war. Then we are aware that we're in war and we are building things to defend ourselves for that 3 years. But now you are living as a helpless person because you are thinking that the person that you are interacting with is somebody that have been integrated with you, that is somebody that have you at heart, is your brother or your sister, not knowing that the war is still very much on. So now we are fighting a war, unseen war, and Biafrans are being sent to RIP on daily basis, defenselessly. That is why they were able to come to high school Aba and massacre our people and pour raw acid to those that refuse to die. That is why they were able to come to Mpo massacre. Had they been that the war of 1967 and 1970 was still on, Nigeria will not have the opportunity to wreak this havoc on our people. But why they have the opportunity is because everybody is now relaxing that we are one. And those that want to prepare you for the take Fulanis keep on preaching to you every day when your house has been burnt, your child raped, and everything evil happening to you. They will tell you to go to your normal business, that the government of the terrorists of the day is on top of the situation. And as each day passes by, the day keep on getting worse and worse until this day that we are fighting back.
The continuous reference of the Biafra war serves as a painful reminder that the Biafra people were once persecuted and betrayed by a country that was supposed to protect them.
Biafrans was betrayed by a country they supposedly called their own. Onya kande gurego si nde Owere si Owere n'ụzọ Owere n'ụzọ ije n'anya paliela onye ya na nwanne ya so ujejela tụa ya ka ị mara. Owere n'ụzọ ije n'anya paliela onye ya na nwanne ya so that anybody that is moving in the company of his siblings, his brothers and sisters, supposed not to be afraid. But we are moving in the company of those werewolves in a sheep clothing that pretends to be our brother and us, and there is fear everywhere. That is what our Prime Minister is saying. That the war of 1967-1970 is a reminder that Nigeria has betrayed the Biafrans. That Biafrans have been betrayed by a country that they called their own. And this betrayal will never go unpunished. It will never go unpunished.
That betrayal has tripled today. After over 50 years, we have seen the killings of Biafrans and destruction of their businesses across Nigeria.
For those that whenever you talk about the situation that the Biafrans are going to, they'll tell you, hey, that happened in 1997, that was then. What do you mean by that was then? When you are seeing the handwriting of everything that happened to us 1967, 1970 repeating itself on daily basis, we are being confronted by the men that slaughter our mothers, our fathers, that starves our children to death. We are seeing them on daily basis spitting on the grave of our people. That is what our Prime Minister meant when he said that those situations have tripled today.
Not just in the northern Nigeria today, but also in the southwest Yoruba land. In Lagos, to be precise, we saw pogroms against Biafra Biafrans in Lagos after 2023 election.
And that is the reason why they will always tell you to go and have your company in Lagos, have your company in Kaduna, have your company in Kano. Once you're building companies in all these places, nobody will come against you. The taxation will be very less. Go and make your investigation. That is true. Those that have their companies in Lagos, in Kano, in Kaduna, in Maiduguri, the tax is very, very small. But once you institute your business here in Bland, the type of tax you will pay, you will begin to ask yourself, what is really going on? What is really going on? Many people have asked that question. But here the Biafrans are telling you what is going on. They want to chase you out from your home. They want to prepare you for easy take of the Fulanis. Because they know that your property that is in the north is not safe. The ones you have in Yoruba, it doesn't matter if you have it in Banana Island. It doesn't matter the type of exotic place you have it in Lagos. So long as that property is not found in the arena of Biafra territory, in the geopolitical zone of the Biafra territory, it is a try your luck. It can be taken any day, any time, and you will do nothing, just like it happened in Yoruba land today. In Lagos State, our people, houses that they use billions to build will be brought down in the twinkle of an eye, and no government will compensate them. They will not even be given a notification that they are coming to destroy their homes. And no law court will speak for you. Because it's the premeditated plans to cripple our people economically. This cannot happen again. Never again. Never again.
And I will take it on the economic exploitation. As Nigeria celebrates their false, failed independence, the division of Nigeria into this geopolitical zone without the consent of the people was an injustice taken too far, that have cut the wound of the war even deeper than as we thought. The eastern region, which is supposed to be called Southeastern or Southeast region, in accordance with the geography, today it is called the Southeast instead of the Southern region.
The Southern region. They cut it like that, like our brother said. Our brother said, "No one aiba nibe umuabiakpo. No nemokwe ba nibe odinso ohan and so umumoikbon." That is what the Prime Minister is saying. Instead of calling it for what it is, the old Eastern region or Eastern region, they decide to call it Southeast and call the other place South, and call the other place how else do they call it? Niger Delta, South. So that all of you will continue to fight each other, seeing yourself as different. And they will continue to exploit you and take what that belongs to you. This cannot continue in this our time. The game is over. We are going to be stopping here. Tomorrow morning we'll continue from where we stop. It's already 1 hour. Is there anybody there that wants to join me in the studio? I'll give you 5 minutes to say something. Godwin, are you free? Stella, my sister, are you free? Diana, are you free? Sonny, are you? Anyone there that will want to speak to Biafra? Who again? Alex, Uche, are you free? Ifediche, are you free? I salute each and every one of you. Maybe perhaps they are still at work. As each and every one of you, may Elohim continue to bless you and bless our Prime Minister. The Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Mmejiri Buago ndị ilo si n'ọdụrụ nkọ, mana ha ekwetago n'ọdụ nkọ. I salute him immensely. May Elohim continue to protect and guide him, and protect you that is supporting the Biafra movement, and give you grace to see Biafra. He said, we are going to tell our story, and we are making that history today. And you are part of that history. And I am part of that history. This is a history that generations and generations unborn will come to meet. And will deliver to them that Biafra that will protect their lives and their property. We will give them that Biafra that will protect their property, even if that property is located in Lagos. We will give them that Biafra that will protect their property, even if that property is located in Gobert, that they call Sokoto Caliphate today, because that name will return back to the original name. Even if that company, even if that property is located in Gobert, it will be protected. That is the Biafra we will over to our children. Not the Biafra where your property in Lagos is not guaranteed. That the government of Yoruba land will come, wake up one day and just destroy your sweat. It will not happen. Yadibin Biafra is here. It will not happen. That can only happen in the Janjaweedic system of the Zoological Republic, because the system had been programmed to be hostile to you, because they see everybody see you as a threat. But when Biafra come, anybody that sees you as a threat is doing to his own. At his own risk. Anybody that wants to see you as a problem, once Biafra has come, is doing so at his own risk. And that is where we are headed. That is what we are rightly doing. I know by can and keep. And then where even mother when I remember about it. Dalo no mo Chineke. I salute every one of you. Ya marunya unamma. Ya marunya unamo. Tutu ife n'abani. Ise. Dalo no. Ndị ọma ije mọnụ. Ka emesianụ. Anyị afụkwa echi niile n'ụtụtụ. Ka wetelụnụ ozi ọma nke Alaeze Chineke na Biafra land.